All right, here's part 2 of why I don't believe in God. 1. Christianity is the only religion that I know of that is constantly harassing people, trying to convert them into their religion. Like, have you seen God's Not Dead? It's basically every white Christian's favorite movie. And in that movie, there's this Muslim girl and the Christians all convince her to leave her faith for Christianity. Literally in one scene, the Muslim girl is wearing a hijab and the white Christian girl looks at her and she's like, you know, you don't have to cover your face or your hair for my God. My God would never make you cover yourself. And it's just so distasteful and disrespectful to other religions. Christians seriously believe that their religion is the only religion, and if no one else is following it, they're all going to hell. Also, a side note, the atheist bad guy in that movie gets hit by a car at the very end, and instead of getting him an ambulance and getting him help, the pastor runs over and tries to convert him to Christianity before he dies. Like, what the fuck kind of religion is that? Why would I want to be a part of this? Number 2, Christians are only good people because God tells them to be. When you tell a Christian that you're atheist, they look at you and they're like, well, what keeps you from murdering and raping people? And it's like, because I don't want to murder and rape people? I don't need a book to keep me from murdering and raping people. I seriously believe that if Christians didn't have God, they would be the worst motherfuckers out here, and some of them are. Number 3, God has done some horrible fucking things to people who don't believe in him. It's like he's this really narcissistic, abusive parent, and if you don't follow what he says and if you question him at all, then he'll beat you half to death. It's like, why would I want to follow and believe somebody like that? 4, Christians like to say that we're all sinful. We all have sin in us and none of us are clean, but we'll say in the same breath that we were all made in God's image. So is God full of sin too? And if he's not, then why the fuck would he give it to us? What did we do? 5, I've had multiple pastors try to pray the devil out of me because I've questioned the Bible, because apparently that's demonic. That doesn't make any sense to me. One of the first times that they tried to pray the devil out of me, I was 9 fucking years old. So no. Number 6, Christians will call holidays like Halloween demonic and wrong and against God, but then will go and relive and sometimes reenact the brutal death of Jesus. If anything, that sounds more demonic than kids dressing up in costumes and getting candy. Number 7, communion. Has anyone looked at how fucking creepy communion is? They drink wine and they eat bread and they say that that represents Jesus, but like, why do you have to drink his blood and eat his body to remember him? That sounds more like witchcraft than the crystals and spells that y'all are always yelling about. Number 8, the Christian faith believes that God is the only person that you need, and so they do not support you going to therapy, which is why so many Christians have fucked up mentalities today, because they just want to pray it away like it's just gonna go away like that. That's not how it works. Should I do a part 3? Because I still have more.